Guys. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Whew. All right, guys. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we're gonna check out Lookism on Netflix. It is a webtoon series that I am actually reading. I'm fully caught up. I started reading this in 2021. And if you guys want to hear the story of how I got into Lookism, I think it's kind of funny, like a little bit like LOL. Basically, I've seen this title since way before 2021. I've seen Lookism like everywhere. I know it's popular. I've seen it all over the place. I just know it was a popular series, okay? And at the back of my mind, I was like, I guess this is something I should probably try and get into at some point. Let me tell you, my first impression of this series was that it was like a romance. Like a show, like a type of drama, romance type series. Okay, I swear. That was my first impression without looking at anything, just by seeing some covers and just a title. And I saw like good looking guys, and typically when they have like really good looking like characters, it's typically like male interests, right? So of like the female protagonist or whatever the case may be. That was just like my first general impression of what this might be. And you know what happened after that really got me to finally take my phone and read flipping Lookism is literally because every single time I was on Instagram and I would see like a really cool shot or picture of a character, I'd be like, ooh, what's that? I click on it and I look at the bottom and the title that people wrote is like Lookism. I was like, this is from Lookism? I was so confused because some of these shots were like really intense. And I was like, dang, who are these baddies? Like, what's going on in this shoujo? I swear. So every single time I would, it's a different week, it's a different day, it doesn't matter when, I would see a picture that I was like captivated by. I was like, oh, that looks so cool. What is that? I click on it, Lookism. Each time, Lookism. I was like, what is this? What is this? Like, Lookism looks awesome. And then it reached a point where I recognized it. As soon as I saw like a really cool picture of a character or something, I'm like, I bet that's Lookism. I click on it, Lookism. Oh my god, it killed me. So at some point I was just like, what am I doing not reading this? So I started reading it and I have been pleasantly surprised. I mean, it started off pretty fun and interesting, and it definitely was something I did not expect. I didn't realize it would actually be about bullying. They did their utmost to make a character not look attractive in the general sense, in the traditional sense. Like, they made the characters, when they wanted to make a character unpopular and unattractive, they put their all into doing that. I was like, that's so mean. Because when they showed MC in the webtoon, when they showed him like not exaggerated, dude looked like fine, like, honestly. So when they exaggerated him, I was just like, bro. Anyways, it was just wow. So it started off definitely completely not what I expected by any means. I didn't even know it had to do with the concept of somebody changing body. Wow. To get into it, I was like, this is not what I expected. But nonetheless, it was very intriguing. But now this series has jumped into becoming something completely different from its initial theme. I feel like it branched out into some other aspects, and I'm obsessed. Personally, I love it. I really do. It's such a fun, crazy, wild, almost exaggeratedly insane story with the characters and the strengths and the combat abilities. Everything is just so like, you come across a really strong guy and you come across another strong guy and they're all super strong. They all never really get fatally damaged, to be honest. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy, but I love it. I personally hope that this series will do it justice because, you know, it's funny. Before they announced a Lookism animation series, I was literally telling myself, like, bro, there's so many good stories that need to be animated. Like, this one I think would be such an exciting and, if well animated, action-packed, wild story. It would be amazing if they animated it. Surprise, surprise, 2022, they are animating it. And I saw the trailers. I was slightly worried because I feel like the animation style is a little stiff. Like, it doesn't look like it's combat ready. So I really hope it'll be able to do that justice. In fact, I don't even know if it'll really reach this part of the series that is really intense on combat. But nonetheless, I hope it does it justice where it needs to, because that's definitely for me a huge highlight of this series is like the action-packed scenes. So let's just get into it. I know we're starting off from the beginning, so this is gonna be nice to go down memory lane. But yeah. So without further ado, let's jump into episode 1 of Lookism. They have English and Japanese audio. I'm gonna keep it in Korean, but oh, another thing. Obviously, I read this in English. Their names. I know if this is the Korean names, it's gonna be different. I'm used to the English names. I'm actually curious how the English sounds. I'm not gonna watch in English, but I'm curious. Ooh, why did he say it like that? Why did he say it like that? He went, I must have dozed off. Dude. Woo, okay. Oh, I'm kind of curious about the Japanese too. Oh, I know this VA. Am I crazy? I know that. I'm thinking of Kirito, but I don't think that's Kirito. If that's Kirito though, if that's the VA, I know it's gonna really intrigue. Yo, low-key, I'm very intrigued to watch this series in Japanese just because I could recognize voice actors. Yeah, I watched this actually. I watched this video on Facebook. This opening. Hey, Zach. I didn't like him at first, but I fell for this dude after. Is that Vasco? I love him. I love him so much. I love him so much. Okay, you guys are gonna see the characters that I really like. There are certain characters that really just pull me in. Like, I love. Okay. So that was a nice opening though. I liked it too. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, it's not gonna start like that, is it? Oh my god, I remember this. But when I think of him now, bullying is really just a bunch of losers that just need to feel big, honestly. They just need to feel big, like, oh my god, I have so much power, like, over another person. Like, wow. Wow. I could do whatever I want. But y'all, like, never alone. Like, no one ever bullies alone for, like, nobody to watch, almost. Like, what? I don't know. I sincerely want to watch it in the original language, like, with all my heart. I'm just really intrigued because I hate when this happens. Why they gotta give me options? Don't give me options, bro. Because I'm just so like, bro, this series, I know it's a popular anime. No, sorry. I know it's a popular series. They might have some really familiar voice actors that I like in Japanese, which might really be awesome because yes. But I want to like authentically watch it. His mom is so sweet. Yo, I be making it like that lately. I discovered it and I'm obsessed. Yes, I remembered this. I was like, but I felt bad for him, so. Wait, I kind of don't want to watch this. For some reason, I just heard that. I like it, but I just feel, it feels so like, I know it's Korean. I want to watch it in Korean. I feel like that's more authentic to like, sorry. Bro, I don't know what to do. Yo, do I watch it in English, Japanese, or Korean? What? I don't know what to do. Maybe I should watch it in English for a change. I never watch these things in English. Let's try English. Bro, I don't know what to do. Let's just try English. Let's try English. English is like, you can't blame me. I'm English. So maybe I'll just try English since I can't pick between Japanese. That's like that dumb, angry blabble. Not that he's like, I get it. It's just I wish they could talk to their parents, you know what I mean? Like, I wish it was, because now she doesn't know what's going on. And you're just lashing out now because you also don't want to say. By the way, this is way better than what the webtoon did. What the webtoon did, they exaggerated his looks so much. Bro, English voice acting, sometimes, not always. Why does it feel so flatline? Because, like, even though they're speaking English, this is not how I hear people speak in English. You know what I mean? That's why it's just so foreign. Oh, this, right. I remember this. When did y'all see him call his mom? Like, what? Look at her. She, like, yeah, if I was a mama too, look at her. I love her. Honest to God, I love her. And it's so crazy. As a young kid, I understand why he's embarrassed because it is, but at the same time, it's like, when you grow up, you realize, you know what I mean? You realize how ridiculous being embarrassed over something is. You realize how everything about the situation is just, you know, so. And he realized it too. It's not like he doesn't realize it. He realized that he, you know. Like, watching it in English is giving me, like, Avatar. But just like watching an American TV show. She's a great mom. She does her best. Like, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. Like, it breaks my heart. I know. Don't make me cry. I feel like crying. Oh, I feel like crying. I am crying. What am I saying? What the fuck? Why am I crying? You know what's crazy? I didn't even cry when I was reading the webtoon. You know what it is? Because when you're reading, you just pass. But when you're watching it, I feel like it's alive. I mean, you hear her speak. You hear it. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Life's tough out here. Like, it's tough. We're all just trying to get by, and she's just trying to be the best mom she can be, and it's like, and I already know like how she handles trying to have him go to a better school. So I'm gonna see if I can handle it in English. If I'm cool with it in English, I think I'm gonna stick to English because ooh, you're gonna be Zach soon. My dude. The confidence is fine, but that was just too much. Okay, at first he's like garbage, so. Yo, I'm sorry. That was funny as shit, bro. He went, hold on, what the fuck? No, that was good. That was good. Homeboy sees him smiling at her like that, and he's like, what the hell? That was funny. He's like, what the? salty. He is salty, bro. He saw that. He's like, what the fuck? That was too good. That was too good. I would just be like, I suck at smiling. I'm sorry. Don't clench your fist in front of Zach, bro. No, it's sorry. The reason I'm when I think back at it now is mad funny, bro. Zach just scrapped with everyone. You know what's crazy? At first, from the webtoon, I was more like, yo, Zach is. I was more like he's messed up, but in this rendition, he doesn't look as bad. It looks like he's just perceiving the situation like this guy was intentionally bumping into her to be creepy or something. That's what this perception is, so he almost doesn't feel wrong. They're fighting now, he's just getting beat up. Yo, the English is looking funny sometimes. He definitely has a temper though. He always had a temper. Okay, who comments these things? I don't understand. This is what like fiction tends to do sometimes. I'm like, bro, who actually talks like this? I'm glad my life's not like that. What? Like, geez. What, bro? Oh, let's hear Zach's Japanese voice. See, the thing with the Japanese, it doesn't feel authentic. It actually feels, and this is rare, I rarely feel this way. Just because I know it's like, it just doesn't feel right for me to listen to it in Japanese. I don't know why. Neither does English, but English for some reason I feel better because I'm English, so or just, I don't know. I just feel better about it. The Korean one doesn't do much for me because I'm just not familiar to listening to things in Korean as much. I mean, I listen to people talking Korean, but in terms of like watching a Korean. You saying excuse me to yourself? Yeah. Wake your bitch ass up. I peeped that. Bruh. Damn, this scene is crazy. Like, this is like self-abandonment, bro. This is like, you're looking at you and being like, I'm gonna leave you behind. Like, obviously someone would be tempted to do that. Like, you're reborn in what, like, feels like a hot body. You're like, damn, I'm attractive as shit right now. Like, I look fine. Like, people won't bully me now. Like, this is obviously a super tempting thing. Like, it's such a bad message. Yo, this story has generally such a bad message, but it's still realistic. Like, if someone was faced with this, I sincerely feel like a lot of people would kind of indulge considering the circumstance, honestly. So it's not unrealistic. I think the bullying part of the show is like way exaggerated, but I don't know. I don't even know what it's like in Korea, so I can't even talk really, but it looks so good. Bruh. Wait, like you totally did that on purpose though. Like sincerely, I saw your elbow just poke out. I'm so sorry. I can't. Bro, Bernard! Let's go! Oh my god. Oh. Swear. Bro. It's hot AF. I love you so much. Oh my god, I can't. Damn. Dang. Alright, let's just get into the next one. Today, I'm honestly just watching to binge. I'm not watching to edit, nothing. I'm just watching to binge because they dropped 8 episodes. Let's get into it. Some of y'all might be salty, but I think I'm kind of digging watching it in English. The Japanese makes me feel unsettled simply because I don't know why it's not translating correctly for me. It's ridiculous, I feel, but I don't know, for some reason it's just not quite cutting it. The Korean one, I'm not that used to watching Korean dramas, so it's like not doing much for me. And then the English one is, just English. In general, typically English, I just can't with it. But I'm tolerating this one not badly. It's not great, but like it's definitely giving me a feel of, and the reason why I say Avatar: The Last Airbender is because that's one of the series that I've actually watched in English. Korra, obviously the Korra. And what else have I watched in English? I watched some other stuff in English too, obviously Voltron, Castlevania. Anyways, I forgot what that was called, but yeah, like I've watched some stuff in English, so it's like my second familiar one, I guess, and so I feel like I could settle with the English one, but yeah. So look, this is fun, but mind you, a lot of my reactions and responses might be different from those of you that are watching this for the first time. If you're watching this for the first time, I don't really suggest you watching with me unless you don't mind spoilers, because I might discuss some things that I already know and that a lot of other people that are reading it already know. So a lot of the times my reactions to certain things that you guys might be like, what is with that reaction? It might be because I have feelings from later on, translating now. So just be mindful of that. For example, that scene with Zach. Like, I don't think that was a scene where normally someone would be like, oh my god, like, Zach, hi, nice to meet you. Like, but yeah, that's how it started off. Bro, when I was reading the webtoon and we started off with the webtoon, like, yeah, at first I was not feeling Zach. I was like, but y'all know some scenes that just get us, he's just becomes totally lovable. Like, what can you do? There's always that underlying thing with this show, though, with this webtoon, with this story, about how his whole life is settling this way, considering how he's living a complete lie. I feel like later on they kind of improve the message of that aspect in the story. When it comes to Daniel, which is MC, sorry. When it comes to him, they do improve it. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna binge. So I'm getting straight into episode 2. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.